Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I know you're probably confused, you're wondering who this guy is. It's the same guy, I'm just a younger version of me. I finally got rid of all that old hair. But anyway, we're here at the Goodwill Bends today. We're going to give it another try. We haven't been down to this location in, gosh, it's been a couple months now, I think. So last time we were here, we did pretty good. Not as good on the clothes at this one as we've done at the other ones, but we did get a lot of miscellaneous electronics and just a lot of random things. If you want to watch that video, you can definitely check it out. But other than that, I have my two of my kids with me today, the twins. I got Nicholas in the back here, and then I've got Kaylee here. And this might be the last video I have with Kaylee for a while. Anyway, she's going to be leaving town, so unfortunately, won't get to see her anytime soon after that. But we're going to give it a try together as a group and see what we can find. We're going to dig hard, and hopefully, we'll come away with. I'm hopeful that we'll get around 30 to 40 items again, somewhere in that area. That's what I really need for my inventory. I'm getting a little low again, so let's give it a try. We'll try to do some video recap inside, and then we'll go back home and show everybody what we found. See you then. Here's the store we're going to today. So this location, again, hopefully we'll do all right. We'll see here in a bit. Here's the pricing on per pound. Now the pile is starting to build now. Got the kids digging through stuff. Got quite a few clothes. I forgot my IKEA bags today, so that's not great, but we're making do with the bags that we did have. So we're filling up the pile. So far, so good. Some more bins coming out here in a minute. All right, we're out of here. I think it was $69. Bee flying by me. $69 for everything. Got some electronics in the bag he's got, and then just clothes and this Barbie car. So I think that's about it. All right, so we're back from the Goodwill Outlet store that we went to earlier. And it looks like we tallied up 52 items that we're going to sell or try to sell. And of that 52, it cost me $69.20. So it came down to $1.33 each item. So that's why we like to go to the Bends, because we get things on that buy cost so cheap that it at least gives us a good enough margin where you can sell a lot of this kind of random stuff, which is what we did get, a lot of random stuff. At this location, we haven't had as much luck with clothes as we have at some of the other locations, but today I think we got, well, at least we got some bread and butter stuff, some things that'll likely sell. May take a while on some of them, but I think that we'll be okay on all this stuff. All right, so let's quickly go over what we have. We'll start with the clothes and go through that quickly. Picked up this Eddie Bauer vest. It's a wind cutter, and it's a good size fleece vest. Perfect time of the year for that. That should sell no problem. Picked up this Vineyard Vines pajama pants, and it has the all over print. Kind of neat for Christmas time. I'll get this listed in the next couple, or next month or so. And they are a small size, but really nice shape, and again, perfect for that season that we're coming into. Some more pajama pants. These are the New England Patriots. Really nice condition on these. Good size men's. And I have no idea what we'll be able to get for this, but even if we get, $10, I'll be okay with that. And kind of random here, but all right, let's see. Got this, another hoodie. This is the Michigan State hoodie, and decent size on this one as well. Nice and nice patch on the front. And right now that we're starting the college football season, that'd be perfect for that. Picked up these. We found, oddly enough today, we found several like brewery t-shirts, or at least I found several brewery t-shirts, and some of those can be pretty good, but I thought I'd take a chance with this one. It's Grove City. I guess that's how you say it, Grove City Brewing Company. And it's a women's V-neck. So something like this could sit for quite a while. But again, if I have $1.33 buy cost, and if I can sell it for $10 to $15, then I'll give it a try. Again, back to the college season, had this little really cute little Notre Dame little girls cheerleading outfit, and surely somebody will buy that for their daughter with the football season going right now. Notre Dame has a big fan base, and I'm sure that'll go. Next, got this turtleneck. It's a polo Ralph Lauren with the hit right there on the neck, the turtleneck. It's a small size. I think it's extra small, but polo Ralph Lauren, long sleeve. Hopefully it'll sell. Then we have another Vineyard Vines piece, and this one's an Air Force, and it has the big hit on the back for the Vineyard Vines Air Force with the pocket in the front. Found these Judy Blue. There's the logo. Judy Blue women's jeans. These are decent model because they have the flared leg right here at the bottom. It's kind of hard to see the way I'm holding it, but the flare, a little bit of distressing, but good condition overall. And I've done okay with Judy Blue. Usually get around $25 for those. Next, back to the college again. USC Trojans, really nice hoodie, sweatshirt. Really nice patch embroidery, and it's a men's large. Let's see, another college, but this one's actually a little dog, Alabama Crimson Tide dog jersey. And I actually just recently sold a couple other little dog jerseys, so obviously that's could be a good item, and especially right now Alabama is really hot and very, very popular. Back to the brewery. This is another one. This is actually local to Colorado. 3 Barrel Brewing in Del Norte in Colorado. It's got the hit on the back. I don't know, this could sit for a long time or it could sell quickly. I have no idea. We'll find out. Next up is this Pact. I've not heard of this brand or not really paid attention to it, but it's a really nice sweatshirt. And I saw it had the little hit on the side here, right there, embroidered, and it caught my attention, and it feels really nice. And looking it up, it actually has a pretty good sell, at least some pretty good sale comps on it. So hopefully I can turn that around for a decent price. Next, back to the college again. We've got this brand new with tags, Texas Christian University. And this one's a small, but brand new with tags. And another brewery shirt. This one is Fossil Craft Beer Company. And again, I'm not really sure why I found so many of them today. So a couple of them I just threw back. I wasn't quite sure if they would do any good, and they may not actually, but we'll find out. All right, and then got this little Ugg hat, really cute little winter cap. And anything Ugg is generally really good, and looking it up, I think it had some pretty good value to that. And then this little American Girl doll little shirt sweater, and it's got the little logo on the side. And I don't know anything about the girl doll stuff, but my daughter found that and should do, she said, worth some money, so we'll see. Back to the little kid stuff. Found these really cute little Keen sandals, and really good condition. And so I don't know if I've ever sold the youth Keens, but we'll give it a try. And then these Minnie Mouse Crocs. Yeah, youth size. I don't know exactly. I'll have to look it up, but probably get like $10, $15 for those. Let's see. These ones here? Yeah. Then we got these UFOs. I like selling this brand. These are really, really dirty, but they should clean up no problem, and pretty light wear on those. And I'm guessing I usually get around $30 for the UFOs sandals. If you see those out there, I usually pick them up if I get them for a good price. And of course at the Benz, you know, with my buy costs, it's a no-brainer. All right, got this little Lego fanny pack. I have no idea what this might be worth. It's in really good condition. I don't know, but I just grabbed it. Let's see. For the kid stuff, we picked up, this was our biggest item, of this Barbie Corvette doll, or doll car. And it does have the remote with it. So hopefully it works. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but if it works, we were seeing some comps around, yeah, maybe anywhere from $40 to $60 on these. It's a bigger item to ship, but you know, if I can get $40, $50 for that, that'd be wonderful. All right, so for some random little things, some hard goods, got this Xbox power supply. I don't know if this is the Xbox One.
Xbox One, yeah.
Okay, Xbox One power supply. And I've sold a lot of these in the past. We'll just have to test it and make sure it works, and it'll sell no problem. Got the Google Home, or this is a
Google Home Mini.
A Mini, a Google Home Mini with the power cord. And these are usually like $30, anywhere from, yeah, probably around
$20, $30 easy, probably.
$20, $30 on that. This Prodigy brake controller. And luckily, you know, it did have the box, which is nice, but it has also has the harness for it. And if you see these are used for trailers, and you know, when you're towing RVs and trailers and stuff. And these normally sell for like, I've been able to sell them around the $30 to $50 range. I'll have to look up this particular model, but it did have the box with it and the harness. I'm really happy with that. We'll see what I can get, but if I can get 30 for it, so be it. That'd be great. Some other random little things. Got this Coleman fuel. It's a funnel for fuel to fuel your lanterns and stuff. It looks to be brand new, and I was seeing some comps on it around $10 to $14, something like that. Found this interesting, this dog training collar, and I look for this kind of stuff. This one is the Sit Means Sit, and I'm gonna have to see if I can find the exact model, but I saw several of these selling for $50, $60 for the replacement collars. Now I'm not going to be able to test this, but I'll list it as untested. And again, even if I could get, you know, $30 for it, that'd be great. Just this little suitcase lock kit, brand new. I just grabbed it because being brand new, it's not worth much, but you know, if I can get $6 for it, that'd be great. We picked up several different electronics. We got some remotes. This is the Sony Video. When I looked this up, it actually had 100% sell-through on this, but you have to be careful with the remotes because I have a bunch of them in a bin that I haven't sold yet. You have to look up the models on these and make sure that they are worth your time, and a lot of them are not. Now, I usually buy them, especially when we're at the bands, I'll get them, and then that way if I find a player I can match it up to, that adds value to the player, so that's the way I will do it. So I pick a lot of these up just in case, that I can match it up with a unit that works. But in this case, if I can't match it up with something, I can sell it on its own. It looked like it was going for about $14, $15 with shipping, so not bad. Now this one is a Panasonic Blu-ray player, and I did not look this one up, but again, I'll probably keep it in case I find some more players, because I generally run into Panasonic players quite a bit. I don't normally buy them all the time, but if I find a good deal, I can match it up and get a little more value out of it. And then also, this one is a Toshiba, and it's a DVD, and I'm really hoping it does work with one of the players I have currently. that I have not been able to list because it doesn't, I believe it works, but you can't really fully test it without the remote. You can't test all the functions of it. So I'm really hoping this one works for the remote or for the controls of the combo player. And if it does, that'll add some good value to that player. If not, I can try to sell it on its own or just wait, see if I can match it up. Picked up this little Blu-ray, Sony Blu-ray players. I love buying these. They're small, they're easy to ship, and they almost always work. The only thing this does not have is the power supply cord. It's kind of dumb that Sony did this where they have a removable power cord, but you have to look for that, and sometimes they're hard to find, but I could probably even buy an aftermarket one, honestly, on Amazon and just make sure it works and then sell it that way. But it did come with the remote control, which does add value. Again, when you compare these up, this as a set with the power cord working is about a $30 or so, depending on the model, about $30 or so model to sell. And then next up is another Sony. We like getting Sony stuff because it usually has more value. And this one is one of the little portable DVD players like that. And it looks like it turned on and everything.
Yeah,
It looked like it
on.
worked. We do have the car charger for it, so we'll have to test it and see if everything works fine on it. But that could be, $25, $30 player too, it was looking like. Picked up this little handheld Tetris game. Hopefully it works, because these actually sell. When you find the little handheld games, I've sold the poker games, blackjack, different card games, any type of little puzzle games usually work. And I think the Tetris had some decent value.
Yeah, it was like 15.
So,
15.
$15, something like that, possibly.
Sony.
And then another Sony, some headphones, and we're gonna have to test these, but some Sony headphones like that. And I don't know, I mean, they're little, not the best shape, but if they work, they might be worth a little bit of money. Probably not much. A Nintendo DS power supply, the original Nintendos. These always sell. They don't sell for a lot of money, but usually around $10. Kind of random, but this stud finder, it does turn on and everything. It works. It's not worth much, but again, if I can sell it for $8, I think is what I was looking at these, something like that. $8, $10 maybe. That's not too bad. And then this older Sony phone. It's funny, like I said, we like to buy a lot of Sony stuff, but a Sony phone, I've never seen one like this. Nick found this, and if it works, it had a little bit of value to it. And
It was like 16, 20 bucks maybe.
yeah, and some people still love having their, a landline phone like this in their house, and it's just, I don't know, we'll see. All right, and then I got another Sony power supply. This one's for a camcorder, and I found this just as I could sell it like this, but I may just kind of hang on to it because I do look for the Sony camcorders, the little handy cams. They're worth some good money, and if you compare it up with the power cord, a lot of times they don't have one. That adds more value to it as well. So I'll probably sit on this cord for a little bit. Otherwise, I could sell it as a genuine, an OEM Sony power cord. It would still sell, but not for a ton of money. Probably around 10, 12 bucks maybe. Nick
like
found this.
iPhone dual USB drive, thumb drive. This has like a lightning port and then like a USB-C on the other end. 256 gigabytes. So
Yeah, so brand new.
Brand
I mean,
new.
when you see stuff like this, you can't really pass it up because it doesn't weigh anything. You might as well just grab it. And it had a little bit of value
I thought it
too.
was, a couple were like around $40, $50. So
So that's
brand
great.
new.
Yeah, if we can get something like that for it, I'd be super happy. And then last we got some Motorola little handheld walkie-talkies. They're a little mismatched color, but we could sell them individually or whatever. But they came with the charger too. And Motorola stuff always seems to sell for me. They are the same model, so that's great. So I can just sell it like this with the charger, and I'll test that. And so hopefully those work because they do sell. And then I found this vintage Corningware coffee pot thing, like percolator, and it was a little beat up and really dirty, so I took the parts out of it, and it looks like these parts can sell for around $15 to $20 for both the lid and the strainer part here that goes inside of it. So I thought I'd try that. I don't know. It may sit for a long time, but I'll give it a shot.
I think that was it.
I think that's, yeah, I think that's it. So look, we appreciate you sticking to the end and watching with us. It was a fun day. We just got back from eating lunch. And again, I always enjoy spending time with the kids this way, make it a family fair. We with the 3 sets of eyes and hands, we get a lot more things we can grab and look at. We put back a lot of things today. We had a lot of things that just either weren't worth it or didn't work or were broken or stained or whatever. So we did put back a lot of things, but that's, you know, I'm trying to be a little more picky about things. When we go to the bins, I'm pretty open-minded, but you know, I want to also be aware of stuff sitting on a shelf forever too. So we try to be kind of careful about what we're picking up. But anyway, thanks for sticking with us. And if this is the kind of content you like, I'd sure appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to the channel. It really is going to help us out and continue to grow. And then it also kind of keeps me motivated to do these videos and put the content out there. So thanks for sticking to the end, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.